Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Amanda Knipp, Vice President of Student Services. Please remain standing for the national anthem. I direct your attention to the flags of the United States of America. One is at the back of the gymnasium, and one is behind us. The national anthem is a recording arranged by Russell Robinson and performed by the U.S. Air Force Ceremonial Brass.
You all may be seated. Good afternoon and welcome to Northeast Community College's 48th annual commencement ceremony, or maybe I should say ceremonies. I'm Leah Barrett, President of Northeast Community College. It is such a pleasure to be with you and your families and friends for this momentous occasion. We welcome those seated here in our gymnasium today, our faculty and staff who are seated in the theater, those watching via live stream, and those viewing the ceremony in our local communities via KHWK, Northeast Community College's television station. It is my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Gene Willers of Pilger, a member of our Northeast Board of Governors, with a special message for our graduates.
Hello. It's my privilege to have the opportunity to greet all of you today on behalf of the Northeast Community College Board of Governors. We serve as board members to ensure your college continues to thrive and produce exceptional graduates like these who we are honoring here today. This occasion is of special significance this year, as it is the first commencement ceremony that President Barrett will preside over in person since she began her presidency in January of 2020. I'm sure I am speaking for every single person in this gymnasium today when I say we are grateful to be able to be here in person to celebrate and honor the accomplishments of our graduates. By acknowledging the achievements of our 905 graduates this year, we are also recognizing the fulfillment of Northeast Community College's mission, which is a dedication to the success of students as well as the region we serve. The mission established by the Board of Governors has charted a course that continues to move Northeast forward, producing outstanding and sought-after graduates. Here with me on the stage today is Mrs. Julie Robinson, Secretary of the Board from Norfolk. The rest of the 11 Northeast Board members are listed in the commencement program. Thank you, fellow Board of Governors members, for your service and for your leadership. I am proud to say that Northeast Community College is a world-class rural community college that includes outstanding academic programs, state-of-the-art facilities, and dedicated employees. I know that many of our administrator, faculty, and staff are watching today, and I would like to thank them for their contributions to Northeast Community College and our graduates' success. Graduates, You have all overcome great adversity to achieve your degree. We are proud of you and celebrate you today. And to all of you here today and watching remotely to help us honor our graduates, thank you for taking part in this very special event, a significant milestone in the lives of your loved ones, families, and friends. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Willers. To the graduates of Northeast Community College, class of 2021, let me offer you my heartfelt congratulations on your achievements. Graduates, what a story you have to tell. You're leaving Northeast with the most unique higher education experience of a generation. You have mastered the content knowledge provided by your incredible faculty, and you've made lifelong friendships. You are preparing for or returning to the workforce. Some of you are headed to another institution of higher education, and some of you are returning to Northeast for another degree. You have thrived during a worldwide pandemic, and I purposefully use the word thrive because its definition is growing vigorously. That is how I define you, the class of 2021, the students who have thrived. The pandemic will not define you. Your reaction to it is what will define you. Your decisions to make your health and safety and the health and safety of those around you a priority. Wearing a mask, practicing social distancing, and getting a vaccine. Learning to better navigate the tools for virtual learning, Zoom, Canvas, and the best tool, your phone, right? Writing an actual letter to your grandparents, your aunts, or your uncle who could not have visitors in their assisted living center. Ordering groceries online. I know I probably will never go back to a store. How have you reacted to the pandemic? That is what defines you. What you have learned, how you've changed, how you've thrived. This is what will define you as a continuing student or a new employee. Prepare yourself to answer the questions. How have you grown? How have you changed? How have you become a better person? Employers, for certain, will want to hear your response, and so will your children and your grandchildren. First, I want to recognize a very special group of students here with us today that are graduating. Those of you who are first in your family to graduate from college. Congratulations. For those of you who've had multiple college commencement ceremonies to compare to, today you will do just that. You will compare. Later today, you'll talk about the ceremony here, the few spots that are empty versus being in a crowded room, and you'll compare it to your parents, your sisters, your brothers, your aunt or your uncle. But we know each ceremony is special and unique in its own right. However, for the most part, those of you that have been part of a college commencement ceremony know what happens next. For those of you attending for the first time, today is different. You don't know what happens next in the ceremony, and you are anxious about what happens next in your journey of life. Today, you graduate, you celebrate. What an accomplishment. Today, we also commence. The words are often perceived as interchangeable, but they are not. Graduation is an end. A graduate is a designation. Commencement is the beginning. Think about it. Commence means to begin or to start. To our first generation students, you are about to begin. You have become trailblazers in your families, and you have become role models. Like the pandemic, this distinction will not define you. It will shape you and those who come behind you to earn a degree. A very special congratulations to you and your families. To all of our graduates, your degree provides you the momentum to continue your path to success. We at Northeast Community College are also moving forward We begin to meet our mission in our post-pandemic world. Just recently, the college unveiled its new strategic direction called Envision. Although many of you may be leaving us today, you will be still impacted by this plan. Through Envision, Northeast will chart a course for all of us to better address the needs of our 20-county service area by empowering our citizens through the delivery of programs and services that will drive the success of our graduates, the workforce, and the economy of our region. We have taken what Northeast is known for and will enhance opportunities through Envision to create an inclusive and welcoming environment that provides pathways and services to meet all students where they are and help them to reach their educational goals. The faculty and staff of Northeast Community College have helped you. They have helped to prepare you today to commence. We are just so pleased to have your families here in person and you in person with us today. We also do have a few individuals who are from the class of 2020 and expect to have a few every year, as we've promised the students who participated in the 2020 virtual ceremony last spring that they and their families could join us at any future ceremony. The awards presented to you today demonstrate your resolution to succeed and obtain a degree or credential in your chosen profession. Your investment in your education will return tremendous dividends back to you as you use your skills, your knowledge, and your tenacity to succeed. The pandemic has created a class of graduates who are more eager to contribute, lift others up, show grace, and stay determined to cross the finish line. The pandemic has brought changes to our region and our world. The road ahead will be challenging, but let's work together for the benefit of our families and our communities. Let us take the lessons of working alone together and turn them into a greater good in making the world a better place than it was before the pandemic. I hope all of the experiences you have taken from Northeast Community College will stay with you for years to come. Please embrace change as you continue your life's journey. It is such an exciting adventure that is truly all yours. On behalf of the Board of Governors and all the faculty and staff of Northeast Community College, we wish you, each of you, a very, very bright and successful future. You are the class of 2021. Wear this designation with pride. Take what you've learned and show the world we can be better on the other side. Do your part and stay Northeast strong. Thank you.
Hello and congratulations to the class of 2021. I'm Michelle Gill, the Vice President of Educational Services. As we celebrate all of you graduating today, shoot, I should have taken this off. We're honoring the evidence of your commitment to learning. Every single one of you have pushed yourselves outside of your comfort zone and worked hard to be here today. Northeast's dedicated faculty and staff have been proud to work with each of you and assist you in attaining your educational goals. Northeast Community College is a teaching and learning college, and we take special pride in recognizing the excellence in teaching as well. To deliver the faculty message to you, the class of 2021, it's my pleasure to present a member of our distinguished faculty since 1998. Welcome to the podium, Mr. Anthony Beardsley, audio recording instructor.
Thank you, Dr. Gill, and good afternoon, graduates. Now, as you heard in my introduction, I am one of several, okay, what is going on here? This thing wants to go into my mouth. See, you have nothing to worry about. I've already messed it all up for you. As you heard in my introduction, I am one of several faculty members here at Northeast, and I have the privilege of speaking on their behalf. As instructors, our job is to give you the tools, information, and skills you need, not just to get the degree, but to take those skills to this next new chapter of your life. This is a job that we take very seriously, and we consider it a privilege to be a part of your educational journey. Now, having said that, we are well aware that there were days where you probably didn't like us so much. It seemed like there were days when we were giving you difficult challenges, the only point of which was the joy of watching you suffer. I'm sure there were days when you were just sure that there was a conspiracy amongst all the teachers to have every assignment due on the same day. Well, despite the fact that we all seem to have a rather twisted sense of humor, I can assure you that there was no conspiracy. There was no evil plan to trip you up. In fact, when we were faced with the challenge of continuing to be the stewards of your education while the whole world was shutting down, it concerned us very deeply. On top of all the concerns for everyone's health and people losing their jobs, we were worried about what the next couple of years would look like for you. You came to college not just for an education, but for an experience. You wanted to spend time with your friends and make new friends, not keep them at a distance. You wanted to engage in enlightening discussions and lively debates in person, not through a webcam. College is hard enough. Being a young adult is hard enough, and we took no joy in watching as several more layers of difficulty landed on your shoulders. But you're here, and you have earned your right to be sitting here today. And any employer who looks at the resume of a COVID-era graduate should really pay attention. By getting here today, you have proven that you have all of the qualities that employers are looking for: flexibility, resiliency, determination, drive, problem solving, working under pressure. How many times is it 2 minutes until class and I can't get my Wi-Fi to work? There will surely come a time in a job interview in the not too distant future where you will be asked how you overcame a challenge. I'm sure that you will be able to name several examples. Now, people often talk about college degrees in a derogatory context. It's just a piece of paper, they'll say. Well, I do not agree. I consider it to be a badge of honor. When people dismiss the degree as a piece of paper, they clearly don't know how hard you had to work to earn it, what obstacles you had to overcome, and that was certainly the case this year. I can recall several times with my own students when I was duly impressed with their dedication and determination that no matter what obstacles were thrown in their way, they didn't let anything stop them. I'll say it again, you have earned your right to be sitting here today, and you have every reason to be proud of yourself and to consider your degree as your badge of honor. And speaking on behalf of the faculty here at Northeast, we are proud of you too. But never stop learning and never let those pesky obstacles get in your way. Have a fantastic day. You've earned it. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Beardsley, for your thoughtful remarks. It's my pleasure to introduce one of our outstanding students who's graduating today. Mr. Blake Bartling of Verdigris is being awarded an Associate of Arts degree in Communication. As a student at Northeast, he has served as President of Student Ambassadors, Vice President of the Resident Assistants, and a member of Student Activities Club. Blake plans to transfer to Wayne State College and pursue his Bachelor of Arts degree in Communications with a major in Business Administration. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Mr. Blake Bartling.
All right, we're going to adjust this more to my height here. Good afternoon, everybody. It is important that I begin by speaking on behalf of all of my fellow graduates today and say thank you to our families. I know that I would not be graduating today without the overwhelming amount of support my family has given me these past 2 years. I am sure many of my fellow graduates feel the same way. Graduates, please join me in giving our families and special guests a round of applause. We also need to thank all of the Northeast instructors and staff for helping us get to this pivotal point. I have a special thank you for Haley, Anthony, Erica, Carissa, Sarah, Emily, Patty, and Cindy for helping answer all of my questions and dealing with me in the student organizations that I was a part of. I encourage each of you to thank the faculty and staff who have had an impact on us. When I started school here in 2019, I would have never thought I would have the honor of standing and speaking in front of you all today. I also never would have thought we would be in a pandemic and find ourselves required to wear masks everywhere we went either. Looking back to high school, I thought I wanted to go to some big university far away. Well, I changed my mind, and I am so glad that I did. When I first decided to come to Northeast, I was really nervous. There was only 4 other students coming here out of my graduating class, and I did not know if I was going to be able to make new friends. Fast forward to now, I have made so many lifelong friends, and because of attending Northeast, I have had several friends transferring to Wayne State with me, some of which will be my roommates for next year. When I stepped on campus for new student registration day, I had no intention of getting so involved on campus. I remember walking the doors of the Lifelong Learning Center and seeing Carissa and Erica full of excitement and energy, asking students to have our picture taken and join the Student Activities Council. Not going to lie, all of that excitement scared me at first, so I walked over to the student ambassador and resident assistant booths instead. Oh, don't worry, they wore me down, and I eventually joined the Student Activities Council during my second semester. Being in these 3 groups helped me decide to change my major and spark my interest in working for a college one day. Being involved on campus definitely got me out of my comfort zone. There were times I wondered what I had gotten myself into. Like one of the several times I had to dress up as Jazzy, the school mascot, or when they had me dress in a full-body Easter Bunny costume and hand out Easter eggs across campus. Other times, I wondered what life would be like without them, like giving Sarah a hard time on her zoo trip or giving countless campus tours a week. I have loved every second of it. These experiences helped me make into the person that I am today. Even though this year did throw quite the curveball at us, we adapted and we made do with what we could. I am sure every one of us has said that we wish COVID-19 pandemic didn't happen, and it really has been a weird year. However, COVID made us better. It made us stronger and more resilient. We found ways to learn online or through Zoom instead of in person. We had to adjust to this learning style within a 2-week period, and we made it work all the way to the end. We may have missed out on things, but we learned to cherish the little things, like being able to live in the residence halls this year and having an in-person graduation. We learned to make the best of this situation, mostly because we had no choice. No other class but the class of 2021 had to endure what we went through, which I believe made us the most resilient and hardworking graduates yet. Class of 2021, we have made it. It is now time for us to enter the workforce or continue our education and get a bachelor's degree. We are all on to the next chapter in our lives. I know that we can handle whatever life has in store for us next. It has been an honor speaking in front of you all today, and good luck with your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Blake. At this time, we would like to recognize the students who are graduating with honors today. Our honor students represent programs from across campus, technical, occupational, and transfer programs. Honors are calculated on the student's cumulative grade point average as of the end of the fall 2020 semester. Students wearing gold cords, please rise. Please stand. The students wearing gold cords are graduating with highest honors, which is a grade point average of a perfect 4.0. Thank you. The students wearing white cords, please rise. These students are graduating with honors, which is a grade point average between 3.75 and 3.99. Now, will the students who are wearing gold soles please rise? These students are members of Phi Theta Kappa, an international honor society for 2-year college students. These students were invited to join Phi Theta Kappa after achieving a 3.5 or higher grade point average in 12 credit hours of classes. They chose to join and are now members of a group that emphasizes scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship. Would the graduates, faculty, administrators, staff, and members of the Board of Governors who are wearing military recognition cords please stand? These woven red, white, and blue cords are a gift from Northeast Community College in recognition of the individual's commitment to service to the United States of America. Let us recognize these individuals for their service. It is now time for certificate, diploma, and degree candidates to be presented by Dr. Michelle Gill, Vice President of Educational Services.
President Barrett, Board of Governors, I present to you the candidates for the Associate of Arts degrees and certificates. Upon recommendation of the faculty and subject to the completion of all college requirements, the following candidates are presented to you to confer upon them the appropriate associate degrees and certificates. At this time, I ask the candidates in the first row of seats to proceed to the platform. Candidates will receive their diploma after their name is announced, and a photo of each graduate will be taken during the diploma presentation. So we ask that family and friends remain seated and keep the aisles clear for our graduates to enter and exit the stage.
Graduating with an Associate of Arts degree. Gracia Alvarez Arroyo. Graduating with honors, Braden J. Anderson. Michael J. Anderson. Evan Balch. Emma L. Beckenhauer. Emma's diploma is being presented by Eric Rosklin, electromechanical technology instructor at Northeast Community College. Graduating with honors, McKenna K. Bettine. Hannah G. Blake. Graduating with honors, Kevin W. Boylson. Graduating with honors, Elizabeth F. Bordowski. Miranda M. Bowen. Blake M. Bartling. Graduating with honors, Austin L. Bruzek. Madison A. Burns. Graduating with honors, Lauren R. Cardenas. Marissa E. Carr. Haley J. Chambliss. Juanita E. Chickaluma. Graduating with honors, Christine S. Craig Byrink. Rachel M. Davis. Amaya B. Dinsloggy. Allison F. Dugan. Graduating with honors, Morgan M. Eichmeyer. Curtis G. Eisenhower. Kelsey S. Elledge. Kelsey M. English. Shelby D. Fisher. Yesenia Flores. Graduating with highest honors, Camille N. Friedenbach. Victoria Gaona. Carissa L. Gideon. Jamie N. Gilbert. Olivia K. Grease. Caitlin M. Grissom. Caitlin's also graduating with a certificate in recording studio production. Bailey P. Gronenthal. Ashlyn P. Hamilton. Angelina M. Hampton. Samantha R. Hartman. Emily N. Hassler. Justin R. Heiser. Graduating with honors, Morgan H. Jansen. Tasha A. Johnson. Carlos Juarez Perez. Laird. Shelby L. Laird. Cherokee N. LaRue. Ann M. Loshman. Haley M. Lidgett. Victoria D. Luberstedt. Genesis Lupercio. Grayson A. Lyon. Nicholas S. Mackey. Graduating with highest honors, Christina A. Markgraf. Veronica Meyer. Alexis G. Montez. Graduating with highest honors, Pauline Mefuio. Graduating with honors, Shantae E. Nelson. Lori S. Nissen. Daniel Nuno. Victoria J. Olfest.
I would ask that the graduates please rise. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors and the state of Nebraska, I confer on you the Associate of Arts degree and the appropriate certificates. Graduates, it's that time. Please move your tassels on your caps to the left side. Let me introduce the class of 2021. As a student, you've been part of the community here at Northeast, and you will continue to be a part of our community as an alum. Let me be the first to welcome you to the Northeast Community College Alumni Association. Your membership in the Northeast Alumni Association introduces you into a college community united in its diversity of graduates, as well as a commitment to the future of Northeast. Let's give one more round of applause to the class of 2021. I guess I have more. Sorry, folks. This is my first one, remember? On behalf of Northeast Community College, we wish to thank all of you for attending, and for those that are watching us via live stream or Hawk TV, for viewing our commencement ceremony and helping us honor these wonderful graduates. And a very special thank you to those individuals here on campus who helped to make this in-person ceremony a special one, from our students and their families. Graduates, you are about to embark on an exciting journey. You have learned well and are commended for your accomplishments. Go forth with confidence that you are all well prepared for the future. Stay strong. Please stay Northeast strong. Thank you.
We ask that the audience remain seated until the platform party, the faculty, staff, administrators, and graduates have exited the gymnasium. We will all proceed to Union 73. We ask that you join us in Union 73 for a reception honoring the graduates, and while there you can visit the Hawk Shop, the college bookstore for Northeast memorabilia. We also have Northeast backdrops available, one on the lower level and upper level if you want to get a photo taken with your graduate. Thank you all so much again for attending the 48th Annual Commencement Ceremony and for making this such an amazing day.